Poverty is not shameful. Poverty without ambition is shameful. Weakness is not detestable. Weakness without talent is detestable. Old age should not be lamented. Living aimlessly in old age is what's lamentable. Death should not be mourned. Dying without purpose is what's truly mournful. Life is not measured by wealth, fame, or age, but by the willpower, value, and contributions one leaves behind. These words are like a mirror reflecting the soul, compelling us to ask, how am I living in this vast world? Poverty has never been a sin, for poverty is merely a temporary challenge of life. But poverty, without the drive to rise above it, is the true tragedy. A person may have empty hands, but if their heart holds dreams and effort, they are richer than those who live passively, surrendering to fate. Weakness is not something to despise, for everyone has moments of frailty. But weakness without talent, without the courage to rise and change one's fate, is what earns the scorn of others. Old age is not the end. Each wrinkle is a mark of experience. Each breath tells a story. But growing old while living aimlessly, leaving nothing of value behind, is the greatest cause for lament. And finally, death is not something to mourn, for everyone will eventually leave this world. But dying without purpose, living a life that leaves no value, no seed of goodness in others' hearts, that is the most pitiable death of all. If you are poor, have ambition. If you are weak, hone your talents. If you are old, live with purpose. If you must die, leave behind meaning. There are no limits. There are only peaks, but they are not places to rest. They are heights we must surpass. Life is like a range of rugged mountains, where each peak is not an end, but the start of a new journey. There are no limits. This is a reminder that the only boundaries exist in our minds. When you believe you can, every path opens before you. Each time you achieve something, smile, be grateful, but don't stop there. For peaks are not thrones to rule from, but stepping stones to leap higher, farther, and more brilliantly. Life only gains meaning when we ceaselessly surpass ourselves. Every step forward, however small, is proof of the greatness hidden deep within us. And when we dare to step beyond fear, dare to try, dare to fail, we touch the most miraculous thing, the freedom of the soul, the belief that we can overcome any peak. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Richard Branson. When you think of your dreams and feel fear, that's the sign you're on the right path. True dreams don't lie within reach. They're where you must stretch, strive, and sometimes fall before you can touch them. They make you anxious because you know the path won't be easy, but that's what makes the journey worthwhile. If your dreams make you feel safe and comfortable, they're not big enough to awaken the potential sleeping within you. For only when your heart trembles at the prospect of conquest do you truly live, truly dare. Every great achievement begins with fear. Fear of defeat, rejection, or misunderstanding. But rising above it all is the fierce belief that I can. Some women choose to chase their man. Others choose to chase their dreams. If you're torn between the two, remember, a career will never wake up one day and say it no longer loves you. Lady Gaga. In life, every woman faces a crossroads: to pursue love or to pursue dreams. Love can stir the heart, but it can also wound. Dreams, though sometimes exhausting and arduous, are always loyal, always waiting for you to return and continue the journey. A career will never betray you. Never wake up one morning and say, "I no longer love you." It grows with you, reflecting your effort, sweat, and belief in yourself. A man may leave, but knowledge, strength, and ambition will stay with you forever. The most beautiful love is one where you don't lose yourself in it, where you can love deeply, yet stand proudly on your own. A man may be part of your life, but your dreams are the soul of who you are. Chasing dreams doesn't mean abandoning love. It means loving wisely, choosing what makes you strong, free, and radiant. For in the end, the only thing that will never turn its back on you is you. You are never a loser until you quit trying. Mike Ditka. Life is not a straight race, but a winding journey where everyone falls at times. What matters is not how many times you fall, but whether you rise one more time. When you keep walking, keep fighting, even in the dark, you are still a winner, for the true victor is the one who never gives up. Sometimes, success is just one more step of patience away. Many stop just before the finish line, thinking they failed, when one more effort, one more belief could have changed everything. Quitting is the end, but perseverance opens countless possibilities. You may be tired, you may stumble, you may cry over failures, but never give up. For as long as you keep moving forward, you're still writing your own story of triumph. Remember, failure is temporary, but giving up is forever. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Farrah Gray. Life is a grand construction, and everyone has the right to be the architect of their own dreams. If you don't lay the first brick, someone else will hand you a trowel and say, "Build for me," not because they're cruel, but because they dared to do what you haven't dared, to dream big and start. Every morning, you have two choices: keep helping others complete their dreams, or start building your own. Building your own dreams may be hard, lonely, even make you doubt yourself. But every drop of sweat today becomes the solid foundation for tomorrow's happiness. For there's no greater freedom than living in the structure you've built yourself, where every wall is effort, every window is hope, and every tile is faith in the future. Don't just be a laborer for someone else's dreams when you can be the architect of your own life. Start today, even with just a single brick of faith, for if you don't build your own dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs, and you deserve more than that. Take responsibility for your life. Remember, it's you, not anyone else, who will get you where you want to go. Les Brown. Life is a long journey, and you are the only one holding the map. No one can live for you. and no one can take responsibility for your choices. Though the road may be rough, though you may walk alone at times, each step is proof of your courage and will to rise. When you stop expecting others to save you, that's when you truly begin to live. For no one can carry you to your dream's destination if you don't take the first step. A person's strength lies not in how many opportunities they have, but in whether they dare to take responsibility for each step they take. Remember, you are the only one who can decide the direction, pace, and destination of your life. When you take the wheel, when you believe in yourself, no matter the storms, you'll find the shore you seek. Don't wait for someone else to carry you to your dreams. Don't expect someone else to paint your future. It's you and only you who can turn your dreams into reality. Stand up, take responsibility for your life, and walk proudly on the path you've chosen. Never give up on a dream just because it takes too long to achieve. Time will pass anyway. Earl Nightingale. Some dreams seem as distant as a cloud-covered mountain peak, daunting just to look at. People often give up, not because it's impossible, but because they fear the path is too long. But think about it. Years will pass, dawn will rise, and your youth will fade, whether you move forward or stand still. So why not let each day be a brick laid in the foundation of your dream? Time is not your enemy, but your most faithful companion. It witnesses every small effort. Every time you refuse to give up, even when no one else sees. And one day, you'll realize what once discouraged you was the journey that made you grow. How long it takes doesn't matter. What matters is having the courage to start and not stop. For every moment you dedicate to your dream is a spark of light illuminating the long journey of life. Don't give up just because the road is long, for time will pass whether you walk or not. Let those years pass in effort, in passion, and in pursuit of what sets your heart ablaze. One day, you'll thank yourself for not giving up. Optimism is the quality most associated with success and happiness above all else. Tracy. Optimism is the sunlight in your soul, illuminating even the cloudiest days. It doesn't make life easier, but it makes you stronger to face every challenge. An optimist isn't someone who never fails, but someone who believes failure is only temporary. They see opportunity in adversity and find hope even when everything seems to crumble. On the path to success, knowledge guides you, but optimism is the engine that keeps you moving. It nurtures faith, ignites resilience, and turns the impossible into possible. An optimistic heart can smile through storms, give thanks for the smallest ray of light at day's end. Optimism is not just a way of living. It's the key that unlocks the door to happiness and success. For when you believe something good lies ahead, you're already closer to it. Keep the flame of optimism in your heart. It's the boundless energy that helps you surpass life's limits. Life is very simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius. In truth, life never demands that we be perfect. It only asks that we smile when happy, stay silent when sad, and rise when we fall. but we bind ourselves with unnecessary worries, comparing ourselves to others, chasing wealth or fame, and forgetting the simplest truth: to live is already a gift. We complicate everything: love, work, relationships with expectations and fears. We forget that happiness lies in the small things: a peaceful morning, a shared smile, a warm embrace, or simply a calm heart. Life becomes light when we learn to let go of what's unnecessary. For complexity doesn't lie in the world out there, but within our own minds. Let life return to its inherent simplicity, where every breath is precious, every day meaningful. When we stop chasing distant things, we realize happiness is right here in the smallest, simplest moments. Life is inherently simple. We've just forgotten how to live simply. Today is full of difficulties, and tomorrow holds no ease. But the day after tomorrow, things will get better. Jack Ma. Some days, life feels like a storm winds blow against you. Rain falls hard, and the path ahead is shrouded in fog. You feel small, lost, and tempted to give up. But remember, no dawn arrives without passing through the night. Today may exhaust you. Tomorrow may test your patience. But if you keep walking, keep believing, the day after tomorrow will bring light. Then you'll smile, looking back, and realize every hardship came not to break you, but to teach you to stand stronger, prouder. Life doesn't promise ease, but it's always fair to those who persevere. For every time you refuse to quit, you're closer to the good things waiting beyond the horizon. If today feels too hard, take a deep breath and tell yourself, I just need to get through today, for after tomorrow, things will gradually clear. Every storm passes, and dawn always comes to hearts that never stop hoping. The intelligent and the beautiful share a common flaw. They think it will last forever. Perhaps we humans often forget that everything in life is temporary. Beauty fades like a flower after summer. Intelligence, if not nurtured, is outpaced by the young who follow. The flaw this saying points to isn't mere pride, but the illusion of permanence, a false belief that will always stand atop the peak. Yet, it's in realizing nothing lasts forever that we truly grow. Then, we learn to cherish each radiant day, remain humble before life, and invest in values that don't fade: kindness, compassion, and the desire to live meaningfully. Beauty may pass, intelligence may need renewal, but a heart that shares and loves endures forever. The truly beautiful and intelligent understand this. They don't cling to illusions of eternity, but make every moment count. Don't believe beauty or intelligence is a lifelong ticket. Everything has an expiration. Only character and humility earn lasting respect. Life is ever-changing, and recognizing its impermanence is the mark of a truly profound soul. Flies D for sweet nectar, women D for charming men D for beautiful women, but parents D for ungrateful children. In this life, we're often swept away by things that seem sweet but hide pain. A drop of nectar can captivate a fly, Just as charming words can soften a woman's heart, leading her astray in illusions of love, men, sometimes steadfast against life's storms, may fall before a beautiful gaze for beauty lies not just in form, but in the allure of emotion. Yet, of these four, the most painful is the last. Parents die for ungrateful children, not a death of the body, but of the heart, a death of disappointment, of shattered, unconditional love. For parents seek nothing in return, only that their children grow to be kind, loving, and mindful of their roots. This saying is not just a warning, but a mirror reflecting the human heart. It reminds us that life's temptations can blind us, but ingratitude is what truly makes us lose ourselves. Live to be worthy of your parents' sweat, sleepless nights, and boundless love. For some mistakes can be fixed, but one pain remains when you realize your parents' love is only an echo in memory. Everything seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. There are moments in life when you stand before a towering mountain filled with doubt. Can I really climb this? Everything ahead seems too far, too vast, too difficult to reach. Yet, small steps and quiet efforts create miracles. The saying, "Everything seems impossible until it's done," is not just a reminder, but a truth of life. Great people were once doubted, grand dreams once deemed fanciful, but they made the impossible possible because they didn't stop halfway. The impossible exists only in the minds of those who haven't dared to start. When you act, when you believe and persevere, each small brick of effort builds the castle of success. And when you look back, you'll smile, realizing the impossible was just a challenge to make you stronger. So, if your path seems too long today, don't fear, keep going, for perhaps just one more step and the impossible will become a pride you never imagined. No one truly understands another's sorrow or joy. In this life, each person is a world unto themselves, holding joys, sorrows, nameless wounds, and dreams yet to bloom. We may walk the same road, but no one can truly step into another's shoes. The saying, "No one truly understands another's sorrow or joy," is a gentle yet profound sigh of the human condition. For sometimes we smile to hide tears or stay silent because no one grasps the storm raging within. Joy may be a small ray of sunlight in a lonely heart. Sorrow may be an ocean no one sees. Outsiders see only a calm lake, unaware of the fierce currents beneath. So, instead of trying to understand, let's learn to empathize. Listen more, be gentler, and know that sometimes a knowing glance is worth more than 1,000 words of comfort. For no one fully understands another's heart, but we can all choose to love and be kinder. The coldest place isn't the North Pole, but where there is no human kindness. The North Pole is cold, but its chill only numbs the flesh. The coldness of a place without kindness seeps deep into the soul. There, people may live close together, but their hearts are worlds apart. They see another's pain and stay silent, see someone's loneliness and turn away, and in that moment, the world grows colder than any winter. The saying, "The coldest place isn't the North Pole, but where there is no human kindness," is a wake-up call. It reminds us that true warmth comes not from fire or sun, but from care, compassion, and love between people. A kind word can melt the ice in a despairing heart. A hug can dispel the loneliness of the weak. A small act can make the world around us warm. Life can be harsh. People may carry many wounds, but never let your heart grow cold. For as long as your heart still loves, even a small spark can ignite a fire to warm the world. And perhaps the warmest place in the world lies not at any latitude, but in the heart that shares and empathizes.